you're okay. I thought I'd jump on today and do a quick energy reading. We're going to do a 5-card energy reading. So we're going to look at your past, your blockages, or basically what's coming in towards you. We're going to look at your present energy, so where your energy is right now. We're going to look at your future energy. So if you keep traveling down the path that you're on, that's kind of where that future energy may end up. And then we're going to look at your internal and your external influences. Okay, this is a general reading. It won't resonate for everybody. Please only take what resonates. Trying to make a reading resonate is just going to cause you unnecessary stress and anxiety, and we don't want that. Okay, Spirit, so can I have first card for you? Okay, I've got the Two of Wands. Present energy, please. We've got the Five of Pentacles. Spirit's saying I've got to take both of these, so I am doing. So we've got the Good Luck Charm and the Nine of Swords. One for internal influences for the Spirit. Just a minute. Wasn't quick enough. We've got the King of Wands for internal influences, and I just need external, please. We've got the Empress for the external influences. Okay, I am going to take the bottom deck card, which is the Six of Pentacles, and the middle deck card, which is the Eight of Cups. Okay, right. It's really difficult sometimes when you're having to make a decision for yourself, for your future. Especially when it's to do with other people's energies as well. Because at the moment you're feeling a little bit out in the cold. You might be feeling a little bit lost. So whichever aspect this relates to, so if this relates to you yourself, or relationships, or family issues, or whatever it is, I do have a feeling that it's been kind of keeping you up at night, and you are not really sure which way to go and what kind of decision to make for yourself. With the Eight of Cups and the Six of Pentacles, I do feel like you are not getting what you should be getting out of maybe energies, or what you're doing. So it could be a job. You might not be getting what you need out of a job. You might be putting in more than you're receiving back. It could be the same with the relationship. You might be putting out more than you're receiving. But this is kind of giving you that like out in the cold kind of feeling. And with that Two of Pentacles, you need to make a decision. And because you're not making that decision, you feel like everything's kind of burdensome, and kind of feel like things seem really, really heavy at this moment in time. But what you've got to remember is that not everything is like always darkest, you know, and sometimes that old saying, the darkest before the dawn, it's very, very true. Sometimes we have to go through a difficult situation in order to kind of rejuggle our lives in a way, and sometimes that can be really difficult, but sometimes it's necessary. Because at the moment with that future energy, you've got two paths, so you can either choose one path or you can choose the other path. Whichever path is right for you, it is entirely up to you. And I am not one of these people that say, well, if you choose this path, it's going to be great. If you choose this path, it's going to be disastrous. Because even disastrous paths sometimes can turn out good at the end. But so if you choose one path, you might find it a little bit more easier to navigate than the other path. I'm not saying which path is right for you. You have to make that decision. I'm a tarot reader. I'm just guiding you. It's your decision. I will never ever be one of those tarot readers that says that you have to go down the good path. You don't, because sometimes I don't know what's going to be at the other end of the other path. that's your decision, that's your intuition, that's what you need to decide for yourself. I do feel like, though, that worrying about the other path is causing you stress and anxiety. So you yourself, you know, you have two paths to go down. You can either go down A path or B path. B path's kind of giving you a little bit of anxiety and a little bit of stress. Now, are you overthinking that situation? That's kind of what you need to think about yourself. Are you overthinking it? Are you not giving yourself enough credit? Are you not giving yourself enough kudos for this journey that you're going on? Not always the lightest path is the easiest path, as we know, and it's not always the best path for us. But I do feel like you have got good luck on your side. Whichever path you do decide to take, it's entirely up to you. But I do feel like you are being guided maybe in certain aspects. But I do think that this is more your decision of what you want to do. What do you need to walk away from? And what do you kind of need to bring back into balance for yourself? Because life is feeling a little bit mundane, cold, a bit bleak. So maybe it's like you say, it's time to change the scenery, it's time to change the view. So you have to remember who you are with that King of Pentacles. You have that energy, you have that light, you have that direction, you have that leadership. And also, you might be surprised that once you make this move, other people might follow. So if this is kind of like a work situation and you're being mistreated at work and you decide to take a stand by leaving or by moving away from that kind of section, if you work in like kind of different sections, you know, so if you decide to take a different avenue, you might find that other people follow you and follow your lead because other people are miserable and upset and unhappy. So that's not a reason to do it, but I'm just saying that Spirit's kind of just saying that you'll be surprised at how many people will support you and how many people will follow you on that path that you're going on. But just remember that you do things for yourself and you do things that feel right for you, because at the moment you're feeling very stuck and very, very kind of in a kind of weird position, because you know that you have to make this decision and you know that you have to move forward. Now, with your external influences, I do see the Empress, which I do feel like is a mother card. So whoever you feel the closest to, like your mum or a relative that feels like a mum, somebody that gives you that kind of mothering instinct, talk to them. They have advice. Let them know how you feel and speak to them about it. Now, it doesn't have to be your mum. It can be just a mother figure, somebody that you trust, somebody that gives you that kind of, that will tell you how it is, how you need to know, basically. Will tell you straight, kind of give you the answers that you probably don't really want to hear, because we never do, especially when we're trying to make a decision and trying to make things work the way that we want them to. Nobody wants to fail, but this is not a failure, it's just a lesson. That's the kind of message that I'm getting. But you do have to make a decision, and there is a decision that has to make, and that's kind of why you're feeling a bit stuck at this moment in time with that Five of Pentacles. It's not hopeless. Things can change and things can move forward. It's just that you have to make some hard decisions. I really do feel like you really do have to make these hard decisions. And I do feel like with this path that's in front of you, with these two choices, you really have to choose what's best for you. Yes, one might be easier and one might be harder. That's not to say that the harder path won't turn out better for you, but it's all up to you. It's your decision, it's your choice. But try not to overthink it. Try not to overthink the future outcome. Just concentrate on the now and what needs to change now, because you can't keep going on with that Five of Pentacles energy. We need to shift that energy. We need to move forward from that energy. And the only way that you can do that is by accepting that what you are receiving at the moment isn't balanced, and also that you might need to change some energy around you and maybe change your scenery. But talk to people that you trust, because they may have ideas for you. But just remember your own guiding light. You are your own guiding light, so trust that intuition, trust that voice in your head that's telling you this is the path for us. And then be courageous enough to be able to move down that path, because at the moment everything seems to be really a little bit shit. That's kind of what the Spirit's giving to me. Everything's a little bit heavy, everything's a little bit... So, changing direction. You've got to pick a path. You've got to pick which way you want to go. You can't stay in this like kind of sludgy kind of energy forever. There needs to be some movement. But choose the right path for you. And I have to say, one will be easier, one will be harder. But that's not to say that the easy one is going to be great or the hardest one's going to be horrible. But it depends on what time and energy you want to put into this path, whatever this path may be. Okay. Well, I hope that helps somebody. If you have any questions, you can always message me. But I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'm sending blessings to you all. Whoever this energy is for, whoever this resonates with, just know that you are stronger than you believe sometimes, and that you've got this. Okay, so I will speak to you all again soon, guys. Bye.